Good day to all my Flight Simulation World friends and members. Today we're visiting Kilo Juliet Golf, which is the Williamsburg-Jamestown Airport in Williamsburg, Virginia. This is a hand-built airport with about 2,000 hours of care and dedication that's provided by Belga. That's BELGA 12345. It's downloadable from the org store, the freeware. And the purpose for this is I'm going to be showing you the MU-2, which is a light-duty Japanese built general aviation executive turboprop. But I wanted to show you some of the airport while we're here, and there's lots of activity. In the background you can see there's Highway 199 passing beyond the water in the background. And there's deer running across the runway. And you get an idea. It's a small general aviation airport, about a 3,000-foot strip. And there is the lovely MU-2. This aircraft is in a lot of ways unique in that it is as long as it is wide. It has dual plexiglass windows in the cabin to keep the noise from the Garrett engines at a reasonable level. The landing gear folds up and hides in the pods for the mains, and the nose wheel, of course, retracts normally. The fuel supply is contained in a main tank which stretches between the engine nacelles, some outer tanks that are between the tips and the nacelles, and then the tip tanks. It has a very unique fuel system as it drains the tips first, and they're all forced into the main tank, and then when they're empty, the outer tanks flow into the main tank, so that ultimately all fuel comes from a small sump in the main tank. This aircraft again has some very unique features in that it is Garrett powered in the 731 family. Makes about 715 shaft horsepower. You can see it has two retractable landing lights that come out of the nose just behind the radome and just above the landing gear doors. And it has lights in the front of the tip tanks. The main entry door is behind the rear wing, and one of the unique features of this aircraft is that it is very fast, fairly fuel efficient. And we'll move inside now. I have several saved views, and I'll go down and start the master so you can see inside. In the overhead, we'll go up and turn the lights on now so it'll be more visible inside the airplane. For the outside world, so that everyone knows we're working inside the airplane and could possibly start it, we put on the beacon light. Back inside. Now you can sort of get an idea. This is the position that I use as a flying mode. You can see the engine instruments just to the right of the altimeter. And as you saw before, we have an overhead panel view, which allows us to look at several features, demonstrate the landing lights. Now you can see that they're lit and extended. Of course, the masking is not terribly good, as you can see, but this is a relatively good flying model. And here's my lower pedestal where you can have access to the autopilot trim wheel. You can see the flap indicators. Put the flaps back up to 0. And right now you can see that the fuel is just about full. Well, that's not so either. Showing 0 in the mains and full outer and tips. We'll have to investigate that later. Anyway, this is just a quick view of the X Sceneries MU-2 that's available. I have a pressurization system that is hidden behind the yoke, which of course has to be removed from the captain's side. Now you can see the pressurization panel. At any rate, that's a quick look at the MU-2 by X Scenery at KJGG, Williamsburg, Jamestown, located in Williamsburg, Virginia. Hope you enjoyed a quick view at the MU-2, and we'll catch you again soon.